All right, everyone. Got a head coach Ben Olsen here. Ben, just your thoughts on this upcoming road trip in LA after a full week of preparation this week.
It's hot. Summer's coming. Um, Good week of preparation. It was nice to have the full week. As much as we'd love an open cup fixture in here, we also have taken advantage, I think, of a long week to prep for LA and work on ourselves, but also make sure we're ready for what's coming at us in LA. And what's coming at us is a very good team. They've filled a lot of the voids they had last year. And Brugman's back, which is a big piece for them. Obviously, Puig, he's just one of these guys that you don't really know how to go about. You do your best and you put together what you think can limit him, but he's just so constant and such a high quality player. Whether he can get it off his feet quick, if you're tight, if you're loose, his playmaking ability and his ability to drive with the ball. So um, he's a handful. And again, they've got some boys out wide now that have the ability to create goals and be opportunistic, and they have a hot forward. So it's a tall task, but it's one we can't wait to get there and take them on.
All right, Joey, we'll kick off with you. Go ahead.
Hey Ben, much improved record on the road so far this season than the last year. What's been the difference so far in picking up more points?
I think our ability to sustain possession. It's more so than not. Recently, in the last month, we've been able to, I think, let the game tell us what's there and really have longer spells of possession that helps out with away crowds. And it's again, it's always nice to have the ball. So this will be a little bit of a difficult one to go dominate the game in that way, but we'll do our best in that. And but they also, when you see them play, majority of the teams, they're moving the ball quite well. They've got a lot of, we talk about Puig, but they've got so many players that are good with tempo and two-touch soccer that they can have long bouts themselves. So I think that'll be critical. But we also been able to be collective and suffer at times and understand that we are away from home and some of the urgency and making some block shots and making some saves. All this comes along with getting results on the road. Just don't go in somewhere and win 2-3-0, and it's a tough league to go on the road. It's a big travel day, and we'll have to be our best with the ball, and certainly be again willing to suffer a little bit and make some plays on the defensive end, and then be opportunistic when we get some looks.
Even without Paintsill for the Galaxy, they have some really strong wide players. How do you go about stopping them from getting into these 1v1 situations and putting in service to Joveljic?
Well, there's the 1v1 stuff that is going to be crucial, but there's also help. There's also doubling down. There's also big shifts from center backs. There's all different ways to deal with isolations out wide. There's getting out to service and making sure your knees are bent and really do the job when you're in these 1v1 situations to deny service. So it's not one thing. It's all of it. But these are kind of our principles, and we'll continue to kind of hopefully on the day we're sticking to that stuff. And again, we get a little luck because you're not going to stop service either. And Joveljic knows his way around the box. They've got good service. They've got high quality players, whether it's coming from wide, but also from central areas with Puig and Brugman hitting balls over the top to high quality runners. Tough task. I don't know if I have an answer for a magic bullet there.
Thank you so much, Ben. Best of luck.
All right, Jorge, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, how's it going? Coach, I wanted to ask you on the status of Steve Clark and how he's doing.
Steve Clark broke his nose, a pretty good one, and you know, day to day, but he's out day to day, but he won't be uh, we'll see, but most likely he's going to be out. He got knocked pretty good in the nose, and we'll see how long that's going to take. But he's a pretty tough guy since I've known him, so I wouldn't anticipate it being very long.
Gotcha. And then the other day, I got to see Franco Escobar be integrated into the training squad. Just want to ask how he's doing and if does
He's
he
ready to
travel
go.
this weekend?
He's ready to roll. So that's good, and we're still moving Sebastian Ferrer along.
How much have you missed Franco Escobar and his energy?
We want everybody available. Franco's a winner. Franco's a guy we want to get back in the mix here. But we've also had some guys that have done really well on the down low. I thought Daniel's been fantastic, and some other guys. Tate has come in and done that job. So that's what we're preaching around here. Is just next when Franco's back and as he is, and it's just nice to have that depth because that outside position has been a little thin as of late with Griffin taking the red card and then Franco being out. So it's nice to get back to full strength, whether it's our starting group or our depth.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Dustin. Yeah, Dustin, go ahead.
Hey man.
Hi, Dustin.
Hey,
Dustin.
with Zeba suspended, does that change the way you guys play a lot? And just kind of where do you see how do you see replacing him?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. You always ask these questions, Dustin.
I don't want your
I'm not-
tactics exactly,
you're
but
not even
just
gonna answer. I can't give you personnel either. I got.
you don't have the lineup for tomorrow?
I think I have it, but it's not necessarily. He's a unique number 9 for us. So there's different options for us that we have that I'm sure you can speculate or LA can speculate. But we'll put somebody up there, but it certainly is not going to be Sebastian.
And you talked about it a little bit with Ricky Puig, just the challenge that he gives you guys in the midfield. I know with Hector back, that kind of helps you guys a lot. But just how do you see that midfield battle between you two guys?
I think it's a really good one. I think it's going to be a big part of this game. Who controls kind of the center of the park, and they're able to do it quite often. When you watch them play, and he's just so busy and he's so unpredictable and where he's going to show up. Maybe our midfield is a little bit more predictable and how we go about it. Not good or bad. It's just I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. It's the first time we've faced them this year, and I think first time we've seen them with Puig and Brugman as he was out for I think a majority last year. So they're an improved team. The midfield's improved. And again, I've said they filled some voids out wide that really and outside backs. Greg knows what he's doing, and it'll be a tough game. But as I said, one where we can't wait to play.
All
Thanks,
right,
man. Safe travels.
wrap it up with Ben Neverland. Kenny Bundy up next. Thanks.